Hi, Pisces. This is Eileen with your May 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of May out with the Strength card. So this is a strong major arcana card, a destiny card. And what this Strength card speaks of is a lot of inner strength that people you're dealing with in May in the way of relationships, business, or just your dreams and your intentions, your goals, that you're going to have a lot of inner calm strength in May. You won't need to assert yourself too strongly to get your point across to others. So if some of you are negotiating in your job to have your voice heard, or wanting a promotion at work or applying for a new job, what this card is telling me is that you're going to be looking really good to whomever you're speaking to. They're going to see you as someone who's calm, intelligent, knowledgeable, has it together pretty much, and who is a good prospective person for that position, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a new job. And also, what I'm getting a lot of energy about here is in the romantic department, that a number of you are going to be looking very attractive to the opposite sex or whatever. You're going to be very alluring, very attractive. And I do feel a lot of romance around this card for some of you. I'm under the impression of someone either being engaged or getting engaged in May. Let me see what else I'm getting here. See, I'm feeling some of you might just be, if you don't have someone in your life right now, you might be meeting that right person for you and falling in love. I'm just feeling some of you, I mean, this might just be one person. I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards. And I feel like it's more than one person I'm tuning in for. That some of you are going to find yourself standing in front of the person that either you're already with and you're in love with, and you might be engaged or getting engaged soon, or you're just meeting the person for the first time and it just feels like magic. You're attracted to one another. I get a lot of attraction, physical attraction, but it's not just that. It's just something just clicks. It's like magic. And others of you, maybe you're just starting to date someone and it's just going, it almost seems too good to be true. Like things are just going well. And this is a general reading, so I'm not saying everybody has this experience. This is maybe a few people, maybe several, maybe more than that. I'm not sure, because I'm just tuning in, like I said, on a psychic level. So I'm tuning in individually. I might just be getting something for individuals that see the video. But overall, a lot of you are going to have a lot of inner confidence in May to tackle whatever it is you're tackling with, whether it's at work, in your personal relationships. You're not going to need to be pushy to get your way. You won't need to be aggressive. You'll be able to quietly and confidently assert yourself, your opinions, your feelings, whatever it is, to be heard and to be seen. You're seen in a very positive light. That's what I'm getting for a lot of you. And then the next card we have is the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is talking about a lot of you may be working a lot of hours. You might be feeling exhausted in May. Like, how much further can I go on like this? And I mean, the truth is, I feel like I get a lot of strength from this. I feel like you definitely have what it takes to continue and go on, to go on your journey, to continue working on your goals, on your responsibilities in life, whatever it is, because I feel like a lot of you just have an inner drive that keeps you going anyway. You're just, you get tired, you just feel like you got to take a break, which you do. That, I think that's the advice of this card, is that if you can take a little breather, if you can get some help from others around you, whether this is at work or in your home life, try to get a little help from others so you don't continue to have to be overburdened. But I get a lot of inner strength here, that even though you just get weary, and feel exhausted sometime, that you definitely have the strength to continue on and to achieve your goals. And at some point, you're going to be up ahead, and you're going to, whatever you went through before that just made you feel like, oh my God, how much more of this can I do? It's almost like it just fades into the background and you're feeling the rewards. That's what I'm getting for a number of you. Up ahead, you're going to realize the rewards of whatever hard work you were doing, whatever you were persevering at in your lives, that it's paid off for you. It was worth it. And it's almost like, yeah, I went through all that, but I don't know, it's like the discomfort of it at the time, it kind of fades into the background, and you're happy that you laid your foundation. You stayed on your path. You stayed committed to your goals and what you were working towards, and it's paid off for you. And now you're going to have the rewards. That's what I'm looking into the future for a number of you, and that's what where you're gonna be. So but just take rest when you can, take breaks, get help from others, that sort of thing. Anyway, don't overburden yourself if you don't really have to. Okay, next we have the Nine of Swords, and this is talking about some of you may be worrying, maybe even losing sleep at night, worrying about things, or being upset, having anxiety about things, despair. Maybe worrying about some worst case scenario unfolding. Let me see what else I'm getting. I feel like for some of you, this might be money issues that are weighing on you, and you're just worrying about things. And if you'll notice, the swords are not touching this person. So this person is not being physically harmed. They're just worrying. They can't stop worrying. And so laying awake at night. And so I feel like maybe a number of you experience different anxieties and worries about different things. And I do feel some of it's money related. I feel like some of you, and it could even kind of follow this, where this person is feeling overburdened by the work they're doing and all that. Some of you might be feeling like you have no choice. You have to keep, it's like whatever you're doing, it's not good enough, or it's not enough, or something like that. And for others, I feel like this is a relationship matter that's got you upset and stressed and worried. It could be what I'm tuning into. Like, again, I'm tuning in on a psychic level. This might be one or two or several people, something about a relationship coming to the end, and it's worrying you and upsetting you, and you're hurt from it, and you're feeling a sense of loss from it. So I do feel that some of you, it's relationship oriented, and it's just, we can worry ourselves sick. We can really upset ourselves more than need be. I mean, I think that's the lesson here, that you need to step outside of your circumstances and look at your circumstances as objectively as possible. If it's a money issue, then think about it in an objective manner. What can you do to kind of rearrange things or help yourself? But worrying does not help any of us. It just makes things worse. So don't worry. Do your best to feel happy and find some light in your life and find things to be happy about. And with relationships, if something has just ended, it can be heartbreaking. Some of you might be experiencing that. That's what I'm getting here. And you're feeling maybe a sense of loss or emptiness from some relationship ending, or you might still be in the relationship with the person. The person's not being true to you. They're not being good to you. Maybe they're going and seeing, dating others, or maybe they're just not treating you well in one way or another, or disregarding you somehow. I'm tuning into things like that. Whatever it is, step outside of your circumstances, look at it objectively, make up your mind you deserve a lot better, and don't feel like a victim. I think this is feeling like a victim, worrying too much and everything, and feeling like we don't have control over our lives and over a situation. It's important to always feel like you're climbing back up and you're getting control of your circumstances, whatever it is. Even if it's just your own heartstrings from having your heart broken, you got to start climbing back up and get your independence and say, great, I'm fine, that's fine. That person hurt me, I deserve better, I'm going to go on with my life and get better. If it's money, same thing. I will find a way to organize my life and get things in order and get my money circumstances in order. It's feeling like you're in control. That's the most important. Like you can change things for the better. The next one we have is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is talking about something being over, the end of a cycle. Maybe there's disappointment And again, this is kind of what I'm getting here. For some of you, I think it's relationship matters. That's what I feel like. For others of you, this is some kind of a money situation. It might be a job that ends for you, and you're having to go on to another job because one job ended, or something else in the way of a financial situation that you thought would work out better and it didn't, and you've been disappointed in that. It could be some kind of business venture you've had that you've lost money in, or it's just not it didn't take off the way you wanted it to. It could be something like that, depending, there's different scenarios for different people I'm tuning into, but it does show that something has come to a close. Something has ended, but that means it's time for a new beginning. When things close out in our lives, that means it's time to start fresh. It's time for a new beginning. And I firmly believe if a person is not, if in the way of a relationship, if some person's not supposed to be in our lives, they're not going to be in our lives. They'll be removed one way or another. Maybe they'll move away. Maybe they'll meet someone else, whatever it is. If someone's supposed to be in your life, they'll be there. So if it's a relationship matter that ended and you're heartbroken, I mean, it's very difficult to get over a heartbreak, but you just got to find a way to decide that you deserve more and you're moving on. Job, some of you, it might be a job situation that you just haven't been happy about, because I don't feel like it's something that just came upon you all of a sudden. It feels like something that's been culminating anyway, something that wasn't fulfilling you, whether it was a relationship or a job or some other money situation. It's like you knew you weren't happy already with these circumstances. They needed to be better. And it finally just fizzles out and it's over. That's what I'm getting here. But it's just the end of a phase in your life. It's the end of a cycle in your life, which means it's time for renewal, time to start over again, time to make a fresh start and aim higher, aim for better, more of what you really want, and that's going to be more fulfilling for you and for your life. And the next card we have is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, now the cups, that relates to the water signs of Pisces and Scorpio and Cancer. And what it's talking about here, it's feelings and love and emotions. And it's talking about a number of you might be a little bored or discontented or just kind of, there's nothing good out there for me, maybe in the way of finding someone who would be a good romantic partner. And also, this could relate to opportunities in work and business too. It's not just love, but a lot of times the cups do relate to love and feelings and emotions. But I feel like for some of you, it might relate to types of work that you would like to do or jobs that you're kind of bored with what's available and there's nothing that really interests you. For others of you, this has to do with people, meeting someone that's right for you, kind of like, there's just nobody special. And the thing is, you see, there's a hand with this big goblet chalice coming from the sky here, making an offer to her, and she's just leaning against the tree like, oh, what else is new? Is that all? And it looks like it's a really good opportunity. Someone's making an offer that's something really good quality, but she's kind of bored and disenchanted. So the advice here is don't let a good opportunity slip through your fingers, whether that's in the romance department or in the work and business area. That there's going to be, for a lot of you, you're going to have an opportunity of something very nice being offered to you in the month of May, which would be something uplifting for those of you who go through this end of this cycle in your life, and maybe you're really have been upset and disappointed at something that was finally coming to a close, and it's almost like you might think something's too good to be true. If something's being offered to you of quality, you might assume it's not going to end up being that good. And I feel like the message of the card is pay attention. Don't make assumptions. Check things out, whether it's a romantic partner or a job or money, business opportunity of some kind. Check things out closer because it might be something really good that's offered to you and you don't want to miss out on that. I'm especially tuning in for, I don't know if this is one person or a few people that are going to have an opportunity in the romantic area where someone, I feel like it's a nice looking person making an offer to you. This is an attractive person, and I feel like they do well for themselves in their line of work. They're comfortable financially, and I do feel like this person is noticing you, whoever this is I'm tuning in for, and wanting to make an offer to you of something romantic, wanting to get your attention. I feel like this person is already acquainted with you, and maybe as an acquaintance, maybe I don't think you've been real close to this person. It could be someone new in your workplace. It could be someone near where you live. I'm not sure. Maybe just around your social circle. But I do feel this is an attractive person who's noticing you and been paying attention to you that you're kind of not aware of. You haven't really noticed this person. And I do feel like it's someone attractive and who has, I get a lot of spiritual qualities about this person. It's just, I get a lot of good vibes here, a lot of good energy, good quality. This would be a good quality person to have in your life. So the offer they're making is something of value. That's what I'm getting. So this might be one person in particular I'm tuning into for here. It might be more than one. Pay attention. So yeah, that's the message for that Four of Cups card. Just pay attention. Don't disregard anything and everything that comes your way. Next card we have is the King of Cups. And again, the cups, that's the water energy of the Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Now, a number of you might be embodying the traits of the King of Cups in the month of May, where you're feeling prosperous and successful and aware that you have accomplished a certain amount in your life. You might have a good position in your line of work. You might be self-employed, some of you, and doing well for yourselves, and you're really pleased because you know you've put in the work, you've put in the time, you've gone through, made the efforts, like in the Nine of Wands I was talking about. A lot of you are going to be pleased in the future with the fact you did put out the effort, even though you got tired on many occasions. You're going to feel the benefits of it up the road. That's what I'm just seeing, kind of like things. You're smiling up ahead. In the future, it may not be next month, it may not be, but in the future, you're smiling because you're pleased that you know you did the good quality work, even though it was exhausting at times. And the King of Cups, he's celebrating and feeling good because he knows he has done all that. He's paved his way. He's worked hard. And we all have a lot of male and female energy. This could also relate to female king of, a female in this position, not just a male. So I feel like a number of you Pisces in the month of May, you're going to feel like, yes, I've already done well. I've been doing well, and I'm comfortable. I feel secure because I know I have a history behind me of putting in the time, putting in the efforts, laying my foundation, and I've tried to balance my life too. This is what I'm getting. I've tried to balance my life with my personal life and not just been a workaholic, even if there were times I had to put in a lot of extra time working and not as much time playing. And now for others of you, I do feel like this King of Cups could be someone that comes into the picture who's new on a romantic level. So some of you might be in the company of the King of Cups, who's noticing you and smiling at you and flirting with you a little bit. I do feel like I'm tuning in maybe for one person or more. There's a male King of Cups, and he's noticing you. He's finding you attractive and cute. He likes your personality. So this might be very specific to one person I'm tuning in for. It could be a few that this has this situation around you in May. Let me see what I'm getting here. I feel like there's something he really likes your look. He thinks you're very attractive and cute looking and bubbly. He likes your personality too, and so he finds you charming and uplifting and somewhat entertaining, even if you're not, you don't have to be a comedian. There's just something pleasant and uplifting and fun about your personality, and he likes that. And I feel like he's smiling at you. He's flirting a little bit. I feel like whoever this is I'm tuning in for, you're bound to notice this guy watching you and smiling at you and flirting. This could possibly be someone you meet at work or you're working around already, but it could be someone when you're out. You might be out socializing with your friends and meet this person. I'm not sure. You're around him. Could be someone you meet through even some family members and friends. This might be specific just for one person. I'm not sure, but a few of you might have this person. But I like him. I get really good vibes from this King of Cups, that he would be fun, like to be playful and joke around a lot and have a good time, lighthearted, affectionate. He's available. He's not married. He is single. So I don't know if possibly he's been married before. I don't know. Definitely he's single. He's free. I know that. And he does well for himself. He's going to be a good one to really, for someone to have a fun romantic relationship with. So, like I said, that might be one person I'm tuning in for. It might be a few of you who have this situation in your life, but he feels good. I get good energy from him. Next one we have is the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is talking about a number of you, Pisces, in the month of May. You're going to feel like you're doing fairly well financially. You're going to be comfortable, and you might even feel like you're doing well enough you can share with others some of what you have, some of your prosperity. And it might not just be sharing money, it might be sharing your time. You might be giving of your time with others, whether it's friends, family, whatever, and just having some enjoyable times and feeling free and able to just have a nice time and be generous with your time, and others are being generous with you. You might receive something from others also. You might receive a gift, or you might receive some money that you had been waiting on. That might come your way in May. I feel like for a number of you at your job, at your line of work, that your money is going to be flowing better in May. It'll be flowing well. And it gives you a lot of encouragement. I feel like it's already been flowing, but it feels a little better in May, almost like things picked up somehow. Some of you, it might be a new job or promotion. You might be self-employed and you're seeing your income just rising more in May. And I just get an overall happy feeling from this card. Like you're enjoying your work. You're not overburdening yourself, though. I don't feel like you're being a workaholic, but you're enjoying what you do. You're good at your job. You enjoy the people around you. You're enjoying your life. You're having a nice balanced life at this time, where you're having your recreation and personal relationships and your work, and you're keeping pretty good balance, and things are going well. That's what that feels like for a number of you. And for those of you, Pisces, that it's not going that well, I would say align yourselves with the laws of attraction, because what you think about and how you feel about your life, you're going to attract that to you. So if money is not as plentiful as you like, and you're not having the enjoying your life as much as you would like, start embodying those the feelings of being prosperous and successful and having a balanced, happy life, so the universe can help to deliver those conditions to you and to your life. And then the next card we have is the Hermit. And with the Hermit's talking about going within in the month of May. A number of you might be already on a spiritual path. I believe a number of you are already very spiritually oriented, and you might be listening more to your intuition. You might be turning inward. Some of you, I feel like, have been somewhat either disillusioned or aggravated or something by certain people in your lives, and it's made you want to go inward more and look inside of yourself and decide what's good for you and what's not good for you, who is good for you and who is not good for your life. And just knowing that you want quality in your life. You want a quality, happy life, and you don't want people who are not going to be appreciative of you, who are not going to see the good traits that are in you and what kind of a quality person you are. So I feel like for some of you, you're going to be almost like you feel you were driven inward because of someone. This might be just a few people I'm tuning in for, because of some people in your lives that have not appreciated who you are. But I feel like they don't appreciate a lot. They don't appreciate themselves. They're just not evolved that much on their own spiritual paths. That's what I feel like, that they would be critical of you. That's what I'm getting. And you don't need that. It's kind of like you're pulling away and going inward and focusing on what's good for you. What do you want for your life? What kind of relationships? What kind of environments do you want in your life? And just kind of go in within. Some of you might be meditating more, or just turning into a more spiritual place inside of yourselves to find your answers and to rest. To almost feeling like some of you may have had people that were kind of agitating you in some way. They just were not aligned with you and your philosophies and your spirituality. And like I said, I don't think they're as evolved. That's how they feel to me. They're on different paths in life that you're not on. And almost like they came across in some abrasive way to you. And it's like you need to get away and go within and be a little more private to disconnect from that kind of like a negative energy. That's what I'm getting. So you can find peace within yourselves and then build yourselves up more. Okay, the next card we have is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups, this is called the Wish card. And again, more cups relating to Pisces, the water signs, emotions, love, and healing just popped into my head. A healing energy for some of you. The Nine of Cups, though, you can see he's celebrating. They've got the goblets there that are supposedly full goblets, and there's abundance and prosperity and celebration and overall feeling good, having emotional and material fulfillment, being happy and feeling prosperous. And you don't have to be rich to be prosperous or to feel prosperous. You can have good people around you, good friends, family, enjoy good food, and have a quality lifestyle without being, loaded with money. And everybody wants to feel comfortable and secure. But in this card, the Nine of Cups, it's saying you will. You've got the prosperity, and all of your needs are being met for a lot of you. And again, for those of you Pisces that are not feeling this way and feel like, well, that's not me, who is that? Those are the lucky ones. Align yourselves with the laws of attraction so you can open the doors to that prosperity and love and healing and all the good things that you want for your lives, because the energy is there for you to experience these things now. So that's a really, really nice card. And then the last card we have is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is talking about someone being deceptive or dishonest, somebody possibly trying to cheat you, someone lying, or I'm feeling relationship issues here for some of you. This has to do with some character who's been in your life. They came across very looking really good and bright and shiny and all that, like they were, had it together and possibly good looking and attractive and sexy or whatever, and acted like someone who might be a perfect match for you or something, and turned out to be very deceptive, dishonest, and shady, and kind of sleazy. And so, and I feel like this, and you're looking at them that way now. It's like, how was I ever fooled by that person? For others of you, this has to do with business dealings, money, maybe somebody at work going behind your back, trying to steal your ideas, trying to claim work or, whatever, something you did, trying to say it was theirs. Who knows? But I feel like you recognize this already. I don't feel like, excuse me, I don't feel like, for the most part, this is any big shock to anyone. I feel it maybe at some point along the way it was, especially for those of you who have been in a romantic relationship with someone like this. But overall, I feel like in the workplace, maybe in the very beginning where you didn't know this person well, you were buying their facade, but pretty soon you were kind of seeing through them anyway. And Pisces, the water signs anyway, are very intuitive. So it's kind of like it gets to the point where it's so obvious. It's like, oh my God, just get that person away from me. And for others of you, it's a warning to be careful before you sign papers. Be careful who you're dealing with in the month of May. You know, even if it's someone doing some repair work or something, check things out really carefully so you don't get cheated by underhanded people. Okay, now that's all of those cards. And this deck is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I've got to get a sip of my water. And I'm going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine next. Okay, and if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have subscribed, I thank you for your subscriptions. And so we're going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards for the month of May for Pisces. And also feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Also, you can be checking your rising and moon signs as they're coming available. Most of the videos are there from May. I've still got a few more to make. So just be checking in for your rising and moon signs. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, so I'm going to pull one card for the month of May for Pisces. So what's the message for Pisces for May 2018? What's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Okay, I'll fan them out. Pick one card. I think it's this one right here, actually. Okay, this says Two of Winter. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. That kind of relates to these swords, the Nine of Swords, and some of this area I was looking at, for those of you who have indecision about something that's bothering you right now. Okay, next I'm going to pull one card from Nature's Whispers, and this is by Angela Hartfield with Josephine Wall as the artist for the artwork. Okay, let's see. So I need a message for Pisces for May 2018. What's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Pisces. What's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Pisces. Okay, one more shuffle. What's the message for Pisces from May 2018? Okay, I'm going to fan them out. All right. I think it's this one. Yeah, sometimes they stick together. Okay. This says shift your energy. I don't know if you can see this card very well. There's beautiful detail. And the more you look at these cards, the more you see. Shift your energy, it says. Okay, and that's number 19. Let me look that one up in the book. Okay, Nature's Whispers, number 19. Here it is. Shift your energy. Clear your energy, the energy of those around you and the energy of your environment. Winds of change are blowing into your awareness. In order to prepare for what is ahead, begin a process of renewal. This process might include clearing away the old that no longer has a purpose in your life. It also might mean changing old habits and patterns that you are ready to release. An example might be actively avoiding overly sugary foods if you are trying to eliminate excessive sugar from your diet. View this as a time of shedding that can be achieved with ease and grace. Well, that's a really good message. I like that a lot. I'm on the cusp of Pisces. I've got habits that I would like to change for the better. Okay, and other things. Clutter I need to clear. Okay, let's see. One more card. The last but not least, I'm pulling one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so what's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Pisces, what's the message for Pisces for May 2018? Pisces, what is Pisces message? Okay, I'm going to do one more here. Pisces, okay. All right, I'm going to fan these out. And let's see. Oh, maybe it's this one here, I think. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. This is the angel Francesca. It says, what do you desire right now? Visualize it and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. That's exactly what I was saying. Picture what you want for yourself to help the universe to deliver that to you. When you have negativity, you block the good. When you're worrying and fearful, you attract situations that make you worry and more fearful. So you need to think, when you're in a situation like that, picture something that makes you happy and lifts your spirits and just makes you want to smile. And do that as often as you can if you find yourself worrying about things needlessly. And then maybe step away and start feeling that you are a strong, independent, self-sufficient person. You can take control of those circumstances that might be bothering you and shift them into something that works well for your life. Okay, so Pisces, that's it for your May reading. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. If you have done so, I thank you for your subscriptions. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Check your rising and moon signs. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, Pisces, have a great month of May, and we'll talk again soon. Thank you for watching my video.